Hey, what's up guys? It's Jake, aka Tag, and today we're coming at you with a 2.9 Miner Guide Against Tornado. I know Tornado has been plaguing all of you guys in GCs. A lot of people have been asking in the comment section below, Jake, how are you winning against Bowler, Graveyard, Tornado with your 2.9 Miner deck? Tornado is definitely a very difficult matchup for a lot of people that are running the 2.9 Miner. And there's really only one safe spot that you can actually drop your Miner to avoid the Tornado at the start of the game. So my biggest suggestion for people playing this deck is always place your Miner in front of the tower, so it can't get tornadoed until you determine what cards your opponents are running. So if you see Executioner, if you see Bowler, you see Baby Dragon, you're probably going to be a little bit hesitant before dropping a Miner behind their tower in a position that it can actually get tornadoed. So always your first Miner, if you end up cycling it, you always want to have it, you always want to be very hesitant about dropping it in a precarious spot where it can actually get tornadoed. So I did get a 12 win earlier today. I played against a few graveyards, and we'll be opening up the 12 win right after we end up reviewing some of these games. So I ended on a 12 win with it, and we played a lot of tornadoes, as you guys can see. There's another one right there. Yeah, let's hop into this one first. We're going to be going through 3 games today. So my card order, or my card cycle right now, is going to have Skeletons, it's going to have Knight, and it's going to have Miner. I rather cycle Skeletons and Ice Spirit at the start, generally a good play. I'm going to drop Knight in front just to tank for the Skellies. Don't really know what he has yet. He has Bowler. Okay, so immediately I recognize that, okay, this is kind of a bad situation. As you guys can see, I didn't actually do what I wanted. I'm not doing what I'm telling you guys to do right off the bat. So, I don't know, guys. That was... Maybe I was a little bit hesitant. I think I was tilted because I actually lost a game in GC before that. And I made a pretty big blunder. But in this matchup in particular, it's a big deal getting that Inferno down in the Lava Hound placement. So that Inferno that I just dropped, it's really important when you're playing either Zap Bait or anything against this Bowler deck, even 2.9 Miner. Dropping the Inferno there against Bowler, Electro Wizard, Baby Dragon, Graveyard is really important because the Baby Dragon will not get drawn otherwise. And that's, if you don't draw the Baby Dragon, well, the Baby Dragon there would have gotten drawn. But if he drops it all the way to the left, if he had dropped it like all the way to the left, it would have bypassed the Inferno if I hadn't dropped it in the Lava Hound, or the Inferno placement that draws the Lava Hound as well. So as you guys can see against Graveyard, you always really want to be saving your Knight. If you're running Zap Bait, it's the same thing. You want to be saving your Knight a lot. It's really imperative that you either use Knight plus Skeletons or Knight plus Log to clear out all the graveyards, or all the graveyard spawns most of the time. If they have anything tanking for it and you don't drop Graveyard, if you don't drop Log, or if you don't drop Skeletons, they're going to get a lot of damage. So it's really key to do that. Didn't let the Bowler hit. I recognize that I can really mix up my Miner placements because he's already activated the King Tower. It doesn't really matter that much anymore. A big thing to notice is when you recognize their deck, you see that he has Knight out of cycle right now. If I were to get back to Miner, you're going to see it later on in the game. When I get back to Miner, and he has absolutely no Electro Wizard, or if he has no Knight in cycle, everything's poisonable. I can poison or Log, and the Skeletons will just die then. I knew he didn't actually have Knight in cycle. Well, he wouldn't have Knight in cycle in time, and that's kind of a big deal. Also, another thing to talk about really quick, guys, is that Inferno placement I did. When I saw that he cycled Electro Wizard, I was able to get some really nice value with my Inferno. That Inferno has literally killed probably at least 10 or 12 worth of Elixir, and it's been the MVP right now. Placing high Infernos at the bridge enables you to, if they have Electro Wizard out of cycle, they'll actually not have anything tanked for the Graveyard. You can actually drop that high Inferno, the Bowler will not cross the bridge, and therefore it won't tank for the Graveyard. So that was really, really, really cool for me, and I was happy about that play. Okay, so right now we're just going for Miner poisons. We know that he had Knight out of cycle. We're just abusing it, guys. And I believe we're just able to continuously go for more Miner poisons, and this game should be relatively easy. He has Knight out of cycle. Just finesse them again. It's no big deal. When they're at 300 to 400, even 600, I would just go for Spell Cycle, and I would try to kill them immediately with Miner Poison in this matchup at least. That's what I would go for. And we ended up taking the game really easily. 2,500 or 2,054 HP on our tower. Really clean game. All right, guys, let's go into another game against Tornado. This guy double lightning me out. I didn't actually know he had mirror, and he lightning me out. Lost a graveyard there, giant graveyard. That was rough. I cycled. I believe I cycled knight, and then I just lost. So it's really important to look over your mistakes and realize, like, if you make one mistake, like cycling knight and not have a graveyard counter, you're gonna lose the game pretty easily, pretty fast, honestly. Where's the game I was looking for? Not that. Oh, is this one? Okay, I believe this one was in the CWA vid, but I also want to like cover it a little bit more in depth. I believe I'll be actually showing you guys the correct minor placement at the start of the match where he can't tornado. So here we go. Second. Yep. So that's the minor placement that you always want to be doing at the start of the match. And you'll see when they try to tornado it, it's actually just not going to do anything. I believe this guy even tries to tornado it. Yeah, he does tornado it. He's a sad panda. It doesn't actually pull. We're going to actually poison the... When you do cycle your minor out on the start, you always got to deal with the pump. If you have poison, it's really imperative that you poison the pump and don't let them have that huge elixir lead. So he decides to drop P.E.K.K.A in the back. We're going to be just dropping Ice Spirit at the bridge, trying to get a little bit of chip. It's pretty nice. Dropping our Inferno preemptively. We're just waiting for the P.E.K.K.A to cross the bridge. Maybe he's going to lightning it. It's all good if he does. We should be able to finesse him right here, guys. So right now, I'm pretty happy with what's going on. I'm just trying to see what he's going to do. He does get a lightning. He was waiting for that. We're going to drop Electro Wizard in the back and Ice Spirit. Ice Spirit freezes both of them. That P.E.K.K.A's got a long walk to go. That was a really nice skeleton surround by me, and I believe we're going to clench up right here, guys. Oh, we clutched up for sure. And yeah, that Battle Ram wasn't able to break through. Played that really well. But as you guys can see right now, I'm probably going to go for a miner in front of the tower. I'm probably not going to go in the back. I don't really want to give him another tornado placement. He's going to continuously guess that, so I'm going to be switching up my miners pretty soon. When they continuously guess it like that, you want to be switching up your miners. But we know what cards he has in cycle now. He doesn't actually have, like... He does have a few tanks that he can actually drop in front. Like, he doesn't just have skeletons or squishy units that we can, like, log or poison to kill immediately. So we're recognizing what cards he has in order, or what's his card order like. He doesn't actually have Electro Wizard, or he didn't have it in cycle at that point. I don't even think he has it in his deck. Oh, he does have it. Okay, he didn't have it in cycle, so I dropped my Inferno a little bit higher. That's also something that you guys can do against Golem as well. If you're playing Zap Bait, if you're playing Hog Rider, Control, with anything with Inferno, if they have their Electro Wizard out of cycle, or if they don't have Electro Wizard in their deck in general, you can be going for those high Inferno placements. That means, like, you're gonna catch their tank generally off guard, and they won't be able to get a nice valuable lightning hitting your tower. That miner was really clutch for me, pulling the P.E.K.K.A back, getting the Electro Wizard and the Knight to do a little bit more damage, where the P.E.K.K.A is like not going on top of those immediately. Really well played by me. We're dropping the Inferno immediately right after, and this game should be it should be all but over for this man. I don't really think he's able to do that much. And we're just literally minor cycling him out. We did switch up our placements originally after he was able to predictably protect his tower from the miners. Like, if you keep doing the miner in that spot, eventually you gotta switch it up. You gotta switch up the miner placement, so then he's not always able to guess it. Even if towards the end, if he's able to, even if it means that he's able to tornado it towards the end, you gotta switch it up eventually. I would say if they guess it like once or twice, you got to switch it up. All right, guys. So let's go into the last game. This was my 12th win. I'll share it just to prove that it was the 12th win. It's not like some weird game that wasn't this. Yeah, I don't know. It's the 12th win of the challenge, and it was against the absolute hardest counter again. This game was a little bit closer. Obviously, playing against the hard counter, just winning in general, is always a really good. It feels good, man. It just does. For a lack of a better phrase, it feels good, man. But the best thing about this deck is I don't feel bad if I lose against it. If I win against it, I feel amazing. If you lose against a hard counter, it's whatever. You just look at the replay and you realize I guess I lost to a hard counter, but let's see if there's anything I could possibly have done better. And we'll analyze this game to see if I could have done anything better. So we're dropping that Inferno again, so in case it's going to clean up the Knight, it's going to clean up the Bowler, that's going to be 8 worth of Elixir. And then if he drops a Baby Dragon, he's not actually able to drop a Baby Dragon into that lane. He does poison it, that was a really good play. I guess maybe dropping the Inferno a little bit too early was a misplay. I could have cycled something on the right side. But as you guys can see right here, we don't really have Knight, we don't really have anything great. We're going to log that back and then drop Skeletons. And we're going to clean up the Bowler, but we did take a lot of damage early on, just because we didn't have Knight in cycle. You always want to have Knight plus Log in cycle, or Knight plus Skeletons in cycle for that graveyard. Going to go for the Miner in front of the tower, because we recognize that he's got the Tornado, and we're going to try to get a little bit of damage here. He doesn't have enough Elixir for a Bowler, so having Knight plus Electro Wizard and Miner does a lot of damage. Like, it puts in a lot of work. That's another thing. If you see them drop Bowler in the other lane, you generally want to go opposite lane of this deck, so they're not able to just counterpunch. Like if they defend my Electro Wizard with a Bowler, then he can set up another graveyard with the Bowler. So that's something that you generally don't want to do. You don't want to let them do that, but we're fighting an uphill battle here. So ideally, like, I would have had Knight earlier on, and then I would have actually also wanted to go opposite lane. But given the circumstances, we had a lot of damage on the left side, and we were going to stick with it. Going to go for a different Miner placement. Going to go for Poison because he did not have Knight in cycle. Always got to recognize when they don't have Knight in cycle, they're probably going to be dropping stuff that are poisonable, or that is poisonable, like Skeletons. And then he's probably going to have to drop something else because he's not going to let a full health Miner go rampant on his tower. He ended up dropping Tornado. That was a 3-for-3 trade, and I got a lot of tower damage. So I was really happy about that. Like Tornado later on in the game when he's at 1000 HP doesn't really matter that much. Generally, if they're at like 1500 HP, like if they Tornado it to the King Tower, you should still feel good about it. Like, it doesn't really matter. It's just when they're at full and they get the initial Miner, that's when it hurts a lot. Because then your miners, your subsequent miners aren't going to do that much. We're going to go in front. No, we're going to go in the back again. Played some mind games, so he probably wasn't thinking we were going to go in the same spot. And when you're playing against a good player, you can do some mind games like that. This guy was 12th win of a GC, so I had high hopes for him. So this is a pretty daunting push. I have to drop my Inferno. Gonna have to drop Knight on defense, and then also drop Electro Wizard to clean up the Skeletons, because I didn't actually have anything else. We're gonna have to drop Ice Spirit to make sure that my Knight goes a little bit further in front, and we're in a really bad situation right now. I made a few mistakes, and I would have changed a few things earlier on. We use the Log and Miner combo right there, and we get off of Poison. We're gonna have to drop Skeletons. Oh man, I should have done the Skeleton placement that denies every single... well, it denies Electro Wizard completely, but regardless, guys, we take the dub, and that was pretty clean. Alright, guys, let's go jump into that 12-win GC opening right now, guys. Hopefully we get some Bandits. We need a Bandit. That's the only legendary that we haven't maxed out yet, and it would be great to get some Bandits. I believe we're 6 out of 20. I'm not entirely sure. We're getting some Valkyries. We're getting some Tombstones. We got the Barbs. We got Minions. We need a lot more commons a little bit faster. We got the Sir Knights. Love the Knight. It's probably my favorite card in the game right now besides the Miner. I use it in all my decks. We got Tesla. We got the Battle Ram. We're going to need all of our epics right now. Please, CR gods, grant me those epics. Oh, we got the Royal Giants. Oh, that's not an epic. But we got 11 Tornadoes, of course, because we made a video about countering Tornado. Of course, we're going to get Tornadoes in the GC chest. So, guys, thanks for chilling with me. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you guys actually like this type of video where I break down a specific matchup or a specific archetype, how to counter it, let me know in the comments down below. I know that you guys were saying that you wanted to see a little bit higher level gameplay, so I brought you guys games that were later on in the challenges. Like, you guys were saying that you didn't want to see it earlier on, or like before 6 wins in challenges. And I'm not really in control of who I play against in GCs when I'm doing live battles. I feel like when I'm doing replay analysis, I'm able to show you guys and pick, like, okay, this is a really hard matchup. Let's go over this and analyze the replay. And I think that's I might be doing a mixture of that in the future. I might be going over really high level 12 wins, like last few games, in replays at the start of each video, and then I might be going into some live battles at the end. So let me know in the comments down below if that works for you guys, or if you like this pure replay analysis of just games, or if you guys just rather see just straight up live battles in general. As always, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and thanks for chilling with me today. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace, guys.